she's gonna inquire.
What did Cypress exactly find again? If you don't mind me, I heard what the kid was saying, but who was the one with the knife, with the eyeballs that was super white?
Yeah, I don't think you were supposed to say anything about that.
Yeah, no, I didn't tell you guys about that yet. I just told you guys that I would be wary on who you trust around here. I you know, man, like talking to a few of the locals, I've seen the corpse. Mogar here, he inspected it with me, man, and he saw some things that didn't add up either. And I just, you know, and I just look a little nervous and stuff. I got a bad feeling about it, man. The whole thing doesn't smell good. And then I kind of get on the ground just suddenly, and I put my ear to the ground, and I sort of like feel the earth a little bit. And this should look kind of weird to you guys for sure, that I just kind of do this right in the middle of the conversation. And then I'm just laying there, and I'm like, even the land isn't right, man.
So Solis looks in. I have a charm, so can I roll to get more out of him?
If you...
Or should I just
so
question
the way
him?
that this works, if you can continue questioning him, but he's already treating you like an ally, you can shift his disposition.
I see what you're saying. Okay, so I'm new to this chat. If you don't know, so
yeah, that's
I'm learning.
He can shift you can shift his disposition to treat you more so than just an ally, as opposed to indifferent. Because right now you're just kind of like, you're in arms to discover what's happened, but he's not necessarily friendly to you.
Okay, so I look down at Cypress, like, Cypress, stand up, look me in the eyes, and tell me what's going on. I have a connection with the land myself. You need to learn how to trust into ones that are just as knowledgeable as you.
I stand up and kind of brush myself off, and I look at him and say, well, man, I've known some satyrs in my time, and they're not always trustworthy of people I found. I kind of give him a little look up and down, I'm kind of testing him a little bit just to kind of see how he reacts.
He leans back and looks kind of head tilted, eye down. You never met a satyr like me. There's a reason why I'm on this journey. I'm trying to change the name, take back the land as what's mine. If you had people come into your land and take from everything you've known, you wouldn't trust me either. But in this situation, we're in it together. There's something strange going on. Now, if we're going to either work together or we're going to be enemies at the end of the day, so I feel that you should at least trust in me. This thing over here may not even understand what you're saying. The ones inside, the little one, is you flicker a flame and she runs to it. And the other one, if you have food in front of her, she may not even listen.
Now, Mogar, that was a very open taunt at your person. How would you handle that?
How would I handle that?
Yeah.
So when he states this, saying that I don't understand, I then grab my axe, my great axe. I have it with me because I have it with me, you know.
Sure.
And I take it out and strike it super hard to the ground, right between them, because they're talking right between them. Just boom.
All right. Solis jumps
Mogar.
back.
And he says, Mogar, no understand? Mogar heard every damn word you said, mongrel.
Oh, so Solis raised one eyebrow. You may be useful. What was the word I was going for? Okay, you may be useful after all, Mogar. Testing your wits, something that I do very well, is quite a charm for me. I apologize if I threaten your manliness, your alphaness, if I so say. So just hang around. Hope you forgive me. We'll see what we can make of this land.
He retreats the axe, puts it back to his back, or no, actually, he brings it back to his side, and just.
I was expecting Mogar to be like, "Well, sir, my masculinity isn't as fragile as yours, knave."
Just
Just goes
he
out.
doesn't have I don't have the intellect yet. Hopefully, in the journey, as I get to know Solis, I possibly can be able to do these kind of comebacks, but at the time, he's very new and he does not understand. He just wants to show his worth and who he is.
So Solis turns, takes his hand off his butt silently, slowly, because he almost shit his pants again. Sorry, good berries. I hadn't settled very much. I thought I was done. So as we were saying, you need to learn to trust us. What? I have a feeling that there's something you're hiding from us.
Symarra.
Listen, man.
Nix.
Lily and I sat inside and were like, can we be looking at the window?
Yeah,
Yes, actually,
like,
definitely.
with like some like meat or something, or like.
Can we like go out after we see
Symarra has like little bits of cheese that she's still dining on,
I'm just
and Nix
saying,
is
like...
just clutching a leg of an animal. Just like,
Yeah, like, just like, what are you doing out there?
Nix, let's go find out. I can't hear them.
All right, yeah, let's
go out.
Wait, can we spy on them? No, they're friends. We can't do that.
We'll just we can sit on a wall, I guess, and carry on with our various nibbles. And we're like,
wait. Let me like grab some. Let me just grab some
from the plate. Yeah, and we're like,
Let's take it outside with you.
I mean, I've got a salad bowl that'll do as my plate. All right,
so you're walking outside. You're here.
Yeah.
Symarra.
Carry on.
Nix. Looks like we have to continue our conversation later, Cypress. They're here.
So how
did it go, Cypress? Did the professor come back?
Wait a minute. What the fuck? We're not even going to discuss that we were being talked about?
Solis looks between his legs and sees Nix. He's like, oh my goodness. How long have you been standing there?
Enough to see your 10-inch dick.
Oh.
Now, well, that's quite impressive. Sir?
Hair flicks. Well then, looks like we're all in this together, Cypress. I think it's best that we just learn to be honest with each other.
That's right.
We may not know each other, but we're in this together. We all knew the professor, so... Mogar, you seem to have a very intimate relationship with this professor. Maybe you should start. What do you feel of this situation?
Mogar feels that we need to know exactly what Grizzleman has found.
It turns to Symarra. You've been taking notes diligently this whole time. Symarra, I know it's just not in the cheese that you're so interested in this place, so please tell me, what do you take of this land? Cypress is acting kind of weird, and we have to earn his trust in some way. Let me know.
I think it will be interesting to see what happened to the professor. We need to think about what we want to investigate. He wasn't killed where they said he was. I feel we need to find out what's going on, and soon, before someone comes for Kendra, because we have to stay the month with Kendra to make sure she's safe.
Speaking of Kendra, where is she?
I'm here. From the front door. Nearest the stoop, she seems to be drying her hands. I'm here. Is there something that you needed?
Oh. Everyone looks at Cypress.
I love how you guys are drilling me so bad for the secret information you're so sure exists.
I just want to know,
but
if the professor came back or if the sheriff visited the graveyard in the night.
No, I explained to everybody that, I didn't see Gibbs again or any of the peasants from that night. Everything went, pretty much normal. I do tell everybody what I told, God, what was your character's name again, DJ? Solis. I just tell them that I had a conversation with some of the locals and that things here seem off. But that's all I really say to everybody. I don't specifically mention to them not to trust that the body was dead or any of that stuff I whispered to. To Solis.
If you don't mind, I would like to go see this grave. He says to Cypress. What do you think, Symarra? We should check this out. Maybe write some notes on it. Kendra, is that okay?
By all means, my father is in the ground now, and there's nothing more that I can say about the situation. You've already determined as much as I had believed so far, which that this is some sort of murder, and I would love for us to get to the bottoms of this.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Does anyone want to come with me?
I don't. Solis, I'm not sure how much more we can get from the body. We did investigate it before. Sorry, I've got a cough. Before he was buried. But I would like to visit one of the places he mentioned in his journals. Maybe that will give us a little bit more information about how he died. He was investigating Harrowstone before in some of his last journal entries, and mentioned the possibility of ghosts.
Prison. Okay.
That's a Harrowstone prison, yes.
Stark idea.
Or one of the he mentioned a false crypt, but I don't know. Or the crypt mentioned in his journal. We could investigate that one. I'm not sure which is the best route to take. I don't really want to dig in a crypt. What do you think? I want to ask Nyx, but she's just gonna be like, Nyx, how are you feeling with the loss of your father? With the little air quotes.
Well, I
today.
would look at death as a like maybe a good thing. You know, everyone has their time. So although I miss my dad very, very much so, he is definitely in a better place. And you know, I would like to avenge him because this is no accident. We've clearly went over that, but he's in a better place, and that's how I like to look at it. I like to stay on the positive side of things.
So do you want to go to the prison or do you want to go to the crypt? Silly girl.
I would have.
Well, good luck. Good luck getting into either. You will need some accompaniment, and I am not welcome at either. If you wish to go to the crypt, you should be seeking those at the Temple of Pharasma. And if you wish to go specifically to Harrowstone, well, you'll need to go to the town hall.
I missed a note. Can I pretend to add something? So the Temple of Pharasma had a list that he mentioned about the people that were held in Harrowstone prison before it set on fire. And that's what the professor was looking for. So maybe that place.
Tell us in character.
I'd say all that, basically.
Yes! There you go.
Okay. Solis strokes his goatee. Oh,
We did have to
like
return.
everything-
Oh, sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, it seems like everything is connected. So it doesn't matter where we start. We're going to end up at the same conclusion. Looks like Cypress, what do you think? You seem to be one with the land and clearly one with the professor. What do you think?
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, DM, but we were also tasked with taking those books, those tomes to where now?
Lepidstadt.
Yes, correct. You were expected at Lepidstadt University in 1 month's time, and not before.
Okay, so we don't have to head there right away. We can sort of chill here.
Check out the
If you'd like, I could take you into town and give you a brief tour. But I don't know how much that will assist you.
Cypress is sort of just like finds a nearby log or something to sit on, and he just sort of sits there and kind of looks at the group and looks at the ground, looks at the group. He's just sort of he's clearly mulling things over, and he just looks at the group and says, I just don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Everything here's so wrong, man. It's just so wrong. And I just kind of go back into my own thought process.
Do we have all the gear that we bought before the campaign? Or
Good question.
should we go into town under the guise of...
Each of you should have your starting equipment that you rolled with. But there are other proprietors in town that can sell you additional gear if needed.
Can we get, like...
Do we need a shovel?
Potentially, if you wish to dig up the dead.
I think I have a survival kit. Did it specify what's in it. Let's see. Yeah, I have no shovel.
I got nothing.
Well, I'm going into town anyway. If you'd like to accompany me, you can.
I think that's a good start. Let's go to town, see what we can find, and then we can make our decision based upon what we sort out knowledge-wise. So Solis starts to get ready. He starts to walk towards Kendra.
Gather your belongings.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, do we know where the Harrowstone and the temple are, or do we need to get like a map in town?
You have a pretty good idea of where it is. I mean, the town isn't very large. I'm going to go ahead and shift you guys over to a different map. You won't have your tokens available, but you guys will see a very different map.
Map time.
Yep. Whoops. That did not work. Here we go. Raven.
Oh, whoa. That's cool.
Well, I'm way zoomed in.
Yep. Go ahead and zoom out. This is the town of Ravengrove.
How do you zoom out?
There's like a line thing in the top right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just inside of your map, and your scroll wheel, just to the left of the scroll wheel. Yeah.
That's really cool.
So, we were at M4. Is that where we were?
There, the grid is now off. At M4. Let me see.
Oh, is that house up there?
I have details. Oh, no, you are not. You are... Well, let's see. Where are you at? You're at N.
Okay.
N, as in Nathan.
I see it. Right under the town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey, I've decided to accompany her into town as well.
Wait, how do you draw?
Right there. You can draw on the left-hand side. If you have the tool, there should be a bar that looks like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Those are gonna be
and suddenly dicks everywhere.
Yeah, yep, dicks everywhere.
Dicks everywhere.
Hmm? So, you're at Inn, and she says that she will take you into town so you guys can get a feeling of this place.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Cypress gets up and dusts himself off and makes a little sound to Tima like we're going, and gets ready to head off into town with the group.
Okay.
Mogar grabs his axe and his belongings and follows.
Nyx runs back into the house to get her cards back together.
I thought you were gonna say get more meat.
And then she joins the rest of the group. All super cool.
Yeah, I've got my
happy
my backpack.
If there's something that you would like to investigate, or if there's a specific shop that you wish to venture to, just say so, and I can give you the introductions and allow you to head off that way.
What exactly are we going to go to the town? We're going to the town for, let me guess, one more second. For Harrowstone to go to...
Harrowstone, if you're looking at your map, Harrowstone is R. R is
down at the bottom.
Yes.
To the south.
It's to the south.
Okay.
I think we're just going to go to
A?
Yeah, like I think we're just going to go to where A's at and just kind of get the general lay of the land kind of thing. Just kind of get our bearings, because we're a little bit lost right now as far as what to do.
Sure.
So we're hoping to just kind of, maybe we'll run into a local, maybe we'll find an interesting character, something will be, who knows. We're new to the town, we got a month here, we might as well learn the lay of the land.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right, she informs you that you'll be headed to the Laughing Demon. The Laughing Demon is a tavern. Seeing as to...
I'm not excited. I thought it was a person.
Seeing as to how this place is... it's not very touristy at this point. They kind of have to run every gimmick that they can find. So she informs you that the Laughing Demon is an establishment, a tavern, if you will. They serve great meatballs, actually, but don't be fooled. They will call them wolf balls. And there are a few other things that you may find, such as vampire steaks. Don't be fooled by the humorous names of the drinks and the meal. It's quite delicious, and Zokar is one hell of a cook.
Okay.
I'm down. I'm going to go there to grab an ale.
Excited.
So Solis, are we already in town? What building is it?
Okay, the Laughing Demon is C, but she will take you into town. So I'm going to go ahead and change the tunes, if you will, and set new music. All right. So, let's go... Let's try this one.
Sweet.
As you move inward to the largest portion of town, the center, you see that each of these buildings are marked. Some of these aren't even buildings. Some of them are like board posts, like bounty boards. If you're looking at F, she points out, that's the Ravengrow General Store. That's run by Luthko and Marta Avanki. She points over to G. That's the Ravengrow Forge. It's run by Jorfa. She's a dwarf. She doesn't take much kind to people who dilly-dally, if you will. She points to J, and she says, that is the Silken Purse. It's an establishment that's a bit more designed for lending you monies. Something that I don't tend to do, because there is a tedious bit of interest attached. Find myself not there often. Pointing over to D, Ravengrow Town Hall. To K, we have the Outward Inn. That's provided by Sariana Vai. Comes highly recommended. H, that's Gemendus Apothecary. And L, or excuse me, I. Ravengrow Jail. That's where Gib works. You'll find him also working with Laramar, Tresselblade, and Rodish. There are other places in town that you can also venture to. Pointing over to the B, which B is actually a post. This is what you would say is the local news, if you will. It's a bounty board. People post here throughout the town dozens of messages that there's various work to be done, splitting of wood, finding of cats, drinking of ale, and they all seem to have very different things.
All right. Solis looks at the group and says, I don't know about you guys if we're splitting ways or what, but I want to go to the Laughing Demon. Sounds like a place that needs investigation of the drinks. The board in front of the drinks. But I'm just going to go. So he just like starts to walk fast towards it.
Meatballs are a really great place to find out. Gossip.
I frequently gossip over my bowls, yes.
So Solis turns around and says, I don't know if she's decided more about the meat or the bowls. And turns towards the billboard. Starts to read it.
Okay, let's see here. Give me a 10% range.
Who, me?
Yes.
How do I do this?
Just give me...
just 10% range between two... Yep. Okay. 30 and 40. Does that work?
Yep. 22, negative. There are some very mundane tasks. It looks like the weather lately has caused some of the buildings with lesser care to have suffered some damage, so they need some rebuilding. There are a couple of places that need split firewood. There apparently has been some local rumors that kids have been posting up here, but nothing that kind of strikes out to you yet.
Okay. So just carries on to the Laughing Demon, turns and waits for Symarra, just to be a gentle satyr.
Okay. All right.
Kendra, are you wanting to join us, or are you going to head back?
I'm going to the demon. I wish to pick up a few cuts and slabs of meat for later. If you'll be staying with me, I trust Zokar's cuts. He is, like I said, a hell of a cook, and he's got quite of a butchery skill as well.
Okay, so I join Solis slightly down the path.
He opens the door, waits for them to go in.
Oh.
Shuts the door.
Sure.
So I guess Cypress and Mogar.
Cypress will just waddle off to the apothecary.
Okay. Then I'll give you that moment in just a second. So the Laughing Demon. This place is dolled up to make it look like the typical like Halloween Transylvanian experience. You meet a very boisterous man. I'll go ahead and give you guys a clip of what he looks like. His name is Zokar El-Kharid. Show to everyone. That's Zokar.
Oh, look at his little
He's a jolly little man.
I feel like this is in poor taste with how
demonic everything is.
It's like they claim the professor was a necromancer, yet they have a demonic bar.
Yeah, so this
is my
quite
place.
Strange.
As soon as you enter, you are borderline accosted by Zokar. Says, "Welcome to the Laughing Demon. Name is Zokar El-Kharid. What will we be having today? Oh, Miss Kendra. By, you are a true portrait of serenity. Yes, you are. Welcome and let's stop it, Zokar. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but no, lass. Come inside. Are these your friends? Bringing them in. Yes, you, right there, you look like a bully to yourself. Come on, I've got a fresh pot stewing. Bring them in."
Solis turns to the man and says, "Well, they just couldn't stop talking about your balls. So I guess they're here for that, too."
They're quite tasty. Yes, they are.
Oh. So he kind of like giggles under it, just walks with him.
Mogar just comes in and busts in slowly, just boom. Like literally just busts into the Laughing Demon, just like opens the door really fast and then just says nothing, just boom.
Wait, now how big are you? Because
I'm 7 foot, dude. I'm huge.
He's
like,
a jack.
Crawling in there, like trying to just get in.
Yeah, like got both hands on the door.
Because you guys ran to the place, so I'm not gonna run there. You know what the hell? Mogar don't run. Mogar runs when he needs to run. So he just walks. So he walks.
At this monster stepping in here into the Laughing Demon.
No.
This place might have been named after you. It's prophesied that you've come in here and dine on some of my balls.
Nyx just thinks that he's talking to her. Oh my god, you're so sweet and flattering. Oh my god, hi.
Where the hell?
Can I be scooping up the meatballs into a bowl before Nyx gets to it?
No, it's not like it's a buffet. You guys basically declare.
I don't know.
She just wanders into the back. Yeah.
Mogar,
does that happen? Because that'd be
no,
it's okay.
Definitely not.
But like, where's tomorrow?
Today's special, we'll be having vampire steaks, wolf balls. There's corpse chowder brewing, and liquid ghosts for those that need a bit of encouragement.
Now, is there anyone in this place with us? Or are we the only people?
Zokar seems to like there are people that seem to be like acting in the rear side of the kitchen, but for all intents and purposes, everybody's kind of maintaining their own. They're staying to themselves.
Okay.
Can we sit? Can we get to a table?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, please, sit down. Hopefully, you brought as much coin as you brought hunger.
Nyx kind of looks at the table. Excuse me, can I please have a book or something? It's just.
No worries, lass. No,
you can over the table.
Can't you sit on that man's lap right there? You large man, you there? What's your name, boy?
Mogar needs ale. And then he just walks past you and sits at the bar already, without you even telling him where to sit.
Bold. I like this one. I like this one. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I hope one stays to be as cool as him. Okay, so table's this way. I'm going to pour him a ghost or two. Is this fine?
I'll take.
Zokar, can I also have like a couple shots or something, like some
Just
How much is this
like,
stuff?
What, like 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I just gotta get ready for the day, you know.
This stuff is gonna cost us, right?
Yeah, there will be a cost.
I don't know how much money I have.
All right, we don't even know how much this stuff is. So you guys go eat your balls all day.
Remember, at this time, it's not uncommon for everyone to drink alcohol at all times of the day. Water wasn't as clean as it could be, and everybody was afraid of getting sick. So they made basically a mixture of ale water, which is 1 part ale and like 10 parts water. So even the kids would drink this so they wouldn't get sick. So it was basically ale